Alrighty, YouTube friends, what is going on? David Lee back, brand new video. Today we're talking about some tips for freelance filmmakers when it comes to being a one-man band. Now the tips I'm going to provide are, really for people who are just starting out, and also for people who have been working for 1 to 2, 3 years maybe, and you're looking to move out of the realm of a one-man band project, right? You really want to become a cinematographer, a director of photography, right? But we all have to start somewhere, right? And many times that's through doing one-man band projects. Now, above all the tips anyone could provide, including myself, I think the most prevalent one is how to get clients, right? Or how to find clients. So this is in regards to if you are a freelance filmmaker who has zero following, who has zero body of work, right? You have no reel. Literally, maybe you just left your job a few weeks ago or a month ago with the goal of being a freelance cinematographer, or maybe you're starting out freelance filmmaker, freelance videographer, right? So when you have zero clients, when you have zero network, you're literally just starting from scratch, right? How do you find clients? The most important thing right now is to just build a body of work, build your portfolio. Now that could be a mix of different things. That could be corporate shoots, that could be music video, it could be events, maybe weddings, it could be fashion, it could be branded content, right? It could be literally a mix of different types of genre, different types of projects, because again, the goal is really just to build a body of work. But I will say, if you do have a niche in mind, that will help kind of get the ball rolling faster, because then you can start to find those types of client first, right? The way I think about it in my brain, my headspace is like, okay, if I want to work with music video artists, or if I want to work with artists doing music videos, rap videos, right? It's a lot easier for me to look for people who want rap music videos, right? Or it could be corporate lawyer videos, or it could be tabletop food videos, right? It could be easier in your brain to think about, okay, if I want to go with a specific route, how can I find those types of people, rather than having to I gotta find this person, this type of person, this type of person, this type of person, right? It could be a lot to think about. Tip number 2 is, cold call, cold email, DM, or direct message, right? When you don't have a body of work to show, you don't have any kind of reel to show people, what you need to do is to, cold call or cold communicate with certain companies, certain businesses, certain clients, right? And that could be in the form of reaching out to their brand manager, or whoever is in charge of marketing. Again, whether it's a large corporation or, a small local business, there is someone in charge of marketing. And that's the person you want to talk to. Sometimes talking to the owner of a business may not get you exactly where you want to be, because as owner of a business, they have a billion things going on, right? But if you can talk to someone who's, most of the time their job is just marketing, talk to that person. That way you can kind of communicate exactly how it is and what it is you can bring to the table. Now, just a heads up, a lot of larger corporations already have production companies and agencies that they work with. So, you coming in is sort of like, who's this person? I have no idea who David is, or who Jennifer is, or Sally is, right? Who is this person contacting me about video marketing, right? And so there is something that you can bring to the table. You have to figure out what that is for them. That could be maybe on the post-production side, right? Maybe they have been looking at doing more trendy things when it comes to post-production. If you can do that for them, offer that to them. Maybe it's in your cinematography, right? Maybe you're just fresh out of film school, but you've shot a couple of short films, maybe a couple of spec ads, something like that you can show to them. And for that client, they could say, oh, wow, that looks pretty cool. Let's talk more about that, right? Let's communicate more about what you can do for us. Moving on to tip number 3 is to network with the crew jobs that you're getting. And if you aren't familiar with what a crew job is, right? Maybe someone hires you as a grip. It could be entry-level grip. It could be an entry-level electrician or a lighting technician. It could be a PA. It could be a second AC or first AC, right? Any kind of crew job. That's also being a DP, a cinematographer, a gaffer, a key grip, right? Those are all crew jobs. Maybe you have a buddy, or you have met someone through just random networking that they need a grip, they need a PA, they need a second AC or first AC, right? And you go on as crew, right? During those times, it's really important to get to know the director. It's good to know the director of photography or the cinematographer, and also network with everyone else. Network with the gaffer, network with the key grip, because I can't tell you how many times that there has been in my life where a key grip or a gaffer or a director has needed someone to shoot their their spec project or maybe their corporate shoot or whatever it is, right? And the person that they normally contact isn't available, but they remember, oh hey, I remember David, also shoots video. Let me hit him up. Let me see if he's available. Let me see what he charges, things like that, right? And so that's a great way to just build, kind of slowly build your network, right? It's putting like one brick on top of one brick on top of the next brick. Now moving on to like the next category is if you already have been working for say 1, 2, 3 years, you have a reel, you have a body of work, and you're looking. Your hopes, your belief is to be able to work as a cinematographer, work as a DP, and there is no short answer. There is no cut and dry answer. There is no quick 3-step thing to get there. Every cinematographer that I have spoken to, every DP that I've spoken to, their journeys have been similar, but also a little bit different. And what I mean by that is there's always been some kind of like breakthrough job offer that they've been offered, right? It could be, just years and years of working and they built up their network, and all of a sudden someone gives them the opportunity. It's usually a producer, it's usually a director that reaches out to them and say, hey, we have this particular project. I think you might be pretty good at it. What are your thoughts, right? Like, can you hop on a call with me? Do you want to meet up for lunch? We can kind of discuss things, right? And you start to build a relationship with that producer or with that director, and that producer or director gives you the opportunity. You kill it on set. You bring your A+ game, and then that director, that producer hires you for the next job and hires you for the next job. And then as you start bidding for other jobs, you have a broader, a more polished portfolio or reel to show, and then those new production companies, directors and producers will bring you on, right? I mean, not to say that they have to bring you on, but you have a better chance of them bringing you on because they say, oh hey, you worked with Alex? Yeah, I know Alex too. Okay, cool, let's bring you on, right? And it all happens because just that one person, that one agency gave you the opportunity to show what you can do. So to bring things full circle, at the end of the day, it's just patience, right? It's just having patience, number one. But number two, have a goal in mind, right? Whether your goal is to just start, right? Just start making videos, start being able to be financially stable on your own through video production. That could be a goal, right? Maybe that's a short-term goal. Long-term goal is you want to work as a cinematographer or as a DP, right? But you got to start somewhere, right? And many of us, including myself, we all started off as doing just one-man band productions. So I hope this video helped you guys out. If you liked it, please leave it a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. Subscribe to my YouTube channel as always, just so you're notified of new content coming out. And remember, friends, every day you have an opportunity to create your experience and to write and tell your own story. My name's David Lee, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.